They say time is money. But what if I told you that belief is not just wrong, but it's holding you back from living your best life? What if the real truth is time is not money and time is infinitely more valuable than money? No contest. And the way you value time and money is the reason you're either broke or thriving. Today, we're going deep. It isn't just about money, it's about life. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, it's James Santiago from Learn Wealthy. In this YouTube series, where we uncover the lies that keep people broke and show you how to break free. I want to share something personal today. Because while I didn't consciously believe the phrase, time is money, my actions told a different story. There was a time when I worked 2 jobs, picked up extra shifts. I thought if I just worked harder and longer, I'll make more money and life will improve. But no matter how many hours I put in, I wasn't thriving. I was stuck in survival mode. My mind understood the concepts, but my actions did not align. I was trading my most valuable resource, time, for a far less valuable resource, money. And I was getting the short end of the stick. Believing that time is equals money is the reason that most people stay broke. And let me explain why. I'm pretty sure we obviously see what's going on around us. That poor people in the middle class trade their time for money through a job. And rich people trade money to buy back time. By investing, they make their money work for them so they don't have to free up their time. They hire other people, which is basically borrowing other people's time so they can free up theirs. But let's break down why the people who trade their time for money are getting the short end of the stick, and why time is infinitely more valuable than money. Value comes from usefulness and scarcity. What makes something valuable? 2 things: usefulness and scarcity. If something is useful to us, but it's super abundant, we don't care how much there are around. Even if we can pick it up freely, we'll most likely just ignore them. Like sands on the beach, for example. We can easily pick them up freely, and there's so many coastlines that we can just grab a bucket of sand for free. But it's useless to us unless we're a sand collector. But if something is useful to us, even if it's abundant, then we'll still find value for it. Like oxygen, for example. And since oxygen is already useful, if you make oxygen scarce, then we're really gonna value the oxygen every single breath. So time checks both boxes. It's extremely scarce and it's extremely useful. Start with extremely scarce. You only get so much of it. Let's say you're gonna live a full life. A big chunk of it, you're just gonna spend learning the ropes on how to live, basically. And another big chunk of it, you'll spend as an old person where you can't do much. That's assuming you will live a full life. Not all of us are lucky, and we don't really know when time will come. The older you get, the less time you have. Time is already limited and scarce the day you were born. And as you grow older, you just keep getting less and less of it. At the same time, time's usefulness is practically unlimited. You can use time to build businesses, strengthen relationships, learn skills, create art, and leave a legacy. Take Elon Musk, for example. He's making the best use of his time. I know he's political now, but this video is not about politics. And I'm just saying this in terms of his productivity. The usefulness of his time is basically on steroids, where he's running Tesla, SpaceX, Social Media X, building robots, serving a lot of people. And he also managed to somehow be one of the top Diablo players in the world. And now he's about to work on Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. That man is definitely not into the grind of trading his hours for dollars. He and others like him are doing so much with their time, and they pretty much have the same time that we have, but they're making no excuses. While most of us are out here thinking, this is all I can do with my time. This is the only value I can generate per hour. So point is, time is extremely useful. And the limits of its usefulness is based on our abilities, our imagination, and our willingness to make the best use of our time. Now let's look at money. Money, on the other hand, is not even scarce at all, no matter how much it feels like it is for other people. Let me show you the numbers. Right now, there are about over $22 trillion in the United States, circulating in the economy. Globally, an estimated of $100 trillion are being used and held all over the world, and that's just US dollars. When you include other currencies like euros, yen, and pounds, and many others, the sheer volume of money out there is staggering. And if you feel like there's not much around, it's definitely not because there's a lack of it. So the problem isn't the lack of money. There's money everywhere. From crypto and central bank and government produced fiats, there's an abundance of it. And all we need to do is make it flow towards us, towards our wallets, by using our brains and time wisely. But the point is, money is abundant. There's no lack of it. And now let's talk about the usefulness of money. Money is useful. I would even say it can buy happiness. Hey, if you buy me a vacation to the Philippines or to St. Thomas Virgin Islands, I will be a happy guy. But here's the thing. Money cannot buy fulfillment or self-actualization. And for the spiritual people, money can't buy your way to heaven or salvation. Money cannot buy genuine respect or love or loyalty. Sure, money can buy great things like happiness, mansion, or a luxury car, but the most important things in this world, money cannot buy them. Time becomes even more valuable and money depreciates in value as we go through life. Let's break this down even further. Money is a tool and it's depreciating. Its value drops every year because of inflation. Central banks print more and more money. Money printer go brrrr. Your basic currency created by your government is nothing but a depreciating fiat. I'm sure you've seen this chart of the value of the US dollar depreciating over time. If you think that's bad, other fiats are far worse. Not only they're not the world reserve currency, but some of them have horrible, unimaginable amounts of inflation, like Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Germany, Argentina. Money just deteriorates and erodes in value. That's why save your money is another lie, which will be another topic in this Learn Wealthy series. Top lies that keep people broke. So money deteriorates while time just goes away and becomes scarce and becomes less and limited. It's almost like the present don't exist. It's like now doesn't exist. Because as soon as I finish saying the word now is gone. It becomes the past. Now. Time goes by just like that. And fiat currency isn't like that at all. We keep getting more and more fiat money and it keeps losing its value. But that's fiat money. Government created currency with no real value, and the only reason we believe they have value is because they're backed by a government that we believe in. But they're basically just green pieces of paper that you can use to wipe your windows, and they're digits on a computer. We already know that fiats suck if you've been watching this channel, Learn Wealthy. But what if you compare sound money like gold or Bitcoin against time? Still no contest. Because time has unlimited usefulness. Depends on what you do with it. Well, for one, time doesn't do all this volatility that gold and Bitcoin does. Time just straight up becomes more valuable and scarce as you grow older. They say in investing that nothing goes in a straight line. Time scarcity and value does. The more and more you live in this world, the less you have time and the more valuable it gets. Imagine we have people in their 60s and 70s, near death, should be in retirement, trading their hours for $20, $50. It's sad and horrible. You know how time is infinitely more valuable than money, even compared to sound money like gold or Bitcoin? If you get to choose between getting $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, but you have to die 1 minute after, in other words, you get your $1 billion worth of Bitcoin at 12 o'clock p.m., but you have to die at 12:01 p.m. Or you could choose not to take that $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and continue living your life. I bet if you have a sane, rational mind, you will not take your $1 billion worth of Bitcoin and you'd rather take a chance on going through with your life, even if you will get hit by a bus next month. Now let's flip it around. Imagine if you already have $1 billion worth of gold, but you're dying. And the only antidote available that can prevent your death today is worth $1 billion worth of gold. Wouldn't you pay that $1 billion worth of gold for that chance to live, to have more time? If you have a sane and rational mind, even if the antidote will only keep you alive for 1 more year, you will pay that $1 billion worth of gold to have more time. Why does our mind work like this? Instinctively. Because deep down, even if we deny it, and you don't believe what I'm saying here in Learn Wealthy, we know the truth deep down that time is infinitely more valuable than money. Stop tying your income to time. Now that we established the truth, time is not money, and uncovered the lie, time is money, here are actionable steps to make your life better. By using the truth that we just learned, most people's income are tied to money. And we learned that money is limited AF. It's the single most limited, scarce asset that we have. An asset that we can never take back as soon as we lose it. Now that we know this, we can stop trading time for money. Since time is extremely limited, if you base your income on time, then what happens to your income? It also becomes extremely limited. Alright, here is what people do. They give away their super valuable asset, time, for a depreciating asset, money. Then, with the depreciating money, they buy something that depreciates and becomes worthless even faster than money, like cars or silly gadgets. In this example, the person just got screwed twice, trading time for money and trading money for garbage. And most people screw themselves twice, over and over for the rest of their lives. So when you start thinking and shifting your mindset that you actually got screwed by trading your time for money, you now try to minimize that. You now try to respect the money you made through hard work and through trading your time. So now you may not want to buy garbage or depreciating things without money. You may not want to try to impress people you don't like and don't even care about you without money anymore. Now you may want to buy income producing assets without hard earned money. Income producing assets like real estate, cash flowing real estate, dividend producing stocks, and profit earning businesses, where these things can make you money while you're sleeping, while you're not trading time for money. Well, you might say, well, I can't buy assets with my hard-earned income because I'm trapped. I have to buy groceries and necessities with it. If you want to make excuses with your life, go ahead. But let me tell you, your excuses does not punish anyone else but yourself. So feel free to do that if you want to. But you can always budget better. Spend less on depreciating gadgets. Stop trying to impress people. Maybe unsubscribe on Netflix. Find ways to earn more without trading your time for it. If you can buy a $10 Amazon package, you can buy a dividend stock. And then you can compound that with time. Earning more doesn't necessarily mean trading more time for money. It can mean starting a YouTube channel, starting an e-commerce business, writing a book, creating a song. You might say, well, I'm not talented. I don't know how to speak in public or write a song. I don't understand internet marketing. Well, you used to not know how to crawl or walk or speak or read or write or say mama or dada. So I guess you have an ability to learn. And you even learned how to make excuses. If you ever had time to watch TV or scroll through your phone, you know your excuses are not valid. Have a business that you can scale. Scalability is making more money for your time. Let's say you can produce 1,000 wallets and sold a wallet for $20 each. You now made $20,000. Congratulations. Next time, by using more capital, you can now produce 10,000 wallets instead. Sell it again for $20 each, and now you made $200,000 for the same amount of time that you put in. Scalability. Jobs can never be scaled. That's why jobs keep you trapped. So here's the truth. Time isn't just money. It's infinitely more valuable than money. Money is everywhere. It's not scarce. The real issue is how you're using your time to acquire it. Are you trading it for dollars, or are you using it to build something meaningful that will pay you while you're sleeping? The smartest people in the world protect their time. They protect it like a fragile baby, like a precious treasure, because that's how valuable time is. They leverage it and maximize its potential. If you want to break free from the lie that time is equals money, start by shifting your mindset. Protect your time, use it wisely, because at the end of the day, money can support you, but time is what makes everything possible. Thanks for watching Learn Wealthy, episode 2 of Top Lies That Keep People Broke. If that resonated with you, subscribe and share it to someone who might need it. For more finance, investing, real estate, and macroeconomics, let's all learn wealthy together. I'll see you in the next